Good morning. It's not even 7 a.m. yet, but we're up. I just happened to wake up early, like 20 minutes ago. Tesla doesn't open till 8, so we just want to get an hour to sleep if we can. Yeah. Oh man, what a night. Probably gonna need a nap later or definitely sleep early. Whew. I'm really hoping they can get this fixed because it's just a tire.
Breakfast is served, courtesy of Tesla. Oh wow.
Currently editing up yesterday's vlog. But it is 8 a.m. right now, and the guy actually let us in a little bit early, probably 20 minutes ago, to come sit in here. So I'm trying to get this up while we have the Wi-Fi here. And he said he would pull it in first thing at 8 a.m. and it should take less than an hour. So on the bright side, it looks like it shouldn't delay us too much. Quick stop for breakfast.
Free car wash, here we go. Courtesy of Tesla. Thank you.
So shiny. Free car wash, free vacuum.
Eric decided to create a Sephora account so that we could pick up this away set that I got for my sister. But then I was like, oh, it's actually really good for the road trip because it has a shampoo, a body cleanser, and a leave-in conditioner. So this will be my set for the road trip, and then he'll continue to use the regular shampoo.
Let's not forget, she could have got it herself, but she decided to get a different set because she had this mischievous plan to try to get me to do it for her. The plan for today is, first off, we're gonna end up in Petrified Forest National Park, taking a different route, not the Tonto National Forest route. I told Grace this morning, as much as I would like to do it again, just to like conquer it, too much risk there. So we're just gonna take the actual highway north and then east instead of like cutting through northeast. Right now it's like 2 charge stops. Should get us there around 2:30. Got a bunch of hikes and stuff Grace has planned for Petrified Forest, and then hoping to stay the night in Flagstaff. So let's go! First of our 2 charge stops on our way to Petrified Forest is New River, Arizona. Here at the stats, no splitting of charge. I don't know if it's actually a trail. Looks like it's more meant for cars, but we're just gonna take it on a short stroll in this desert scenery. Super cool, these yellow flowers, saguaro cacti. See a little mountain in the back there. Here we are, Flagstaff, Arizona. See the big snow-peaked mountains in the background of the town. Saw them on the way here. And by this charger, just had a courtyard by Marriott. Used the bathroom, fill up some water. Decided to stop here in Holbrook, right outside of Petrified Forest, where we were supposed to originally plan to stay last night before a little accident. We don't need the charge, but just a slight extra margin of safety, and then also just stretch the legs and so Grace can use the bathroom. As you saw, we are here at Petrified Forest, Rainbow Forest Historic District gift shop. Museum's over here. Grace is getting her stamp in there, and she kind of took the lead on planning Petrified Forest National Park, so I'll let her kind of take the lead and talk along kind of what our plan is and where we're headed.
We just got our stamps for the passport. I have 4 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are a lot of fossils that they find in this area, so hence why there's an animal one here. And now, we are coming from the southern entrance, which means that we'll see a lot of the cool naturey things. We have some giant logs, the jasper forest, the crystal forest. First trail is not too long, 0.6 miles, round loop. You can see the exit right there. It's called Giant Logs Trail, and this one's right out of the visitor center, so there are quite a lot of people. And this trail features, per the trail name, giant petrified logs. As you can see here, that is petrified wood, and they come in all different like colors and shininess. I think every piece is different and unique. some resemble the actual wood a little bit more, and some resemble more like almost like glass or stone, and some even resemble like almost like diamonds and crystals, like that one right there. And I did a little bit of reading, and it's when minerals like calcium go into the wood and sort of take over in a very like simplistic, non-scientific terms, and it's usually due to a lack of oxygen. We drove about 15 minutes, saw some great views, and now we're at Jasper Forest, where there are a lot of petrified wood pieces on the ground, and we get a great view of the mesas far off in the distance. A couple minutes drive away from Jasper's Forest is Agate Bridge, which is a petrified piece of wood that has remained in its entirety. And typically there's water under this, or actually that was many, many years ago when there was a lush subtropical rainforest 217 million years ago. Behind me is a 3.5 mile blue Mesa Trail. These are the mesas here, these layered triangular structures. And they're called that because one of the layers, which has a deeper tinge of blue, is called Blue Mesa. And each layer has a different name. These are the teepees. They're called that because of the shape, but they're also just mesas with the deep blue layer. Our last stop of the Petrified Forest National Park is the Newspaper Rock, which features 650 petroglyphs. Some are even as old as 2,000 years. And we're up here on a cliff looking down at them. There's some binoculars set up so that we can look, but they're etched onto the side of the rocks. Very well preserved, I think, because they're facing in, so very well preserved from any rain or winds.
We are in Flagstaff. We made it safe and sound, and I'm at a different Tesla supercharger than the one in the courtyard earlier. This one's just closer to the Planet Fitness that we were showering at, and I think I might have cut my lip a little bit, but I'm basically going to try to charge the car to max while Grace is still showering. It's funny, there's also a couple camper vans we parked next to, and the guy next to me in the locker room was one of the guys in the camper van, which is super cool. But it is around almost 9 o'clock here, so we're actually going to get to sleep because, you know, we're pretty tired from the whole fiasco last night. But hoping to get at least like 9 hours of sleep, but going to wake up early to try to get to the Grand Canyon early. From what I understand, from what Grace told me, the Grand Canyon is actually open 24/7. But they recommend you arrive before 9 if you want to avoid the crowd. And there's a site where you can like check the webcam of like the entrance gate. And Grace checked earlier today, like in the middle of the day or like mid-morning, and it looked really busy. So we want to beat all that, get there early, and then get out of there and get the page. But we'll of course have time to enjoy the Grand Canyon, see if it really lives up to the hype. I've heard basically the opinion is that pictures just can't do it justice, and it's just so vast and grand when you see it in person. But we'll see if it actually lives up to that. And then as soon as this charges, I get Grace and we'll head to bed. So quite a nice, you know, day. It's nice that we got to still do Petrified Forest National Park even after the fiasco last night. Because we were tired, maybe we didn't get to do a couple of things that Grace planned, but I think we got to do, you know, 90+% of it, and we really got to enjoy it. It definitely was a big switch up from all the other parks we've been. And I think so far there's been such a good variety of the parks we've been to. Great Smoky Mountains, which is a little bit more what we're accustomed to. It looks kind of like a forest in New England. And then of course White Sands is very unique. Saguaro. And then now Petrified Forest. And then the big one tomorrow, 5th one of the trip, will be Grand Canyon. So we'll see you bright early tomorrow morning in tomorrow's vlog.